With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys no longer undefeated after last week's loss, currently sitting at 4-1 through 5 games. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And I know that last year in 2024, New York Jets fans were watching him and said, that's the guy we thought we were going to get. But he found his groove in Minnesota, finishing the top 5 in passing yards and touchdowns last year. Now in Seattle, ready to prove that last season was no fluke.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Irving. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bucs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They will run for the first time here with White. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Darnold. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, what a juke into space. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another Seahawks first down.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Darnold now to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 3rd and 3.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
It's fourth down.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Mayfield finding Otten once more. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A gain of 4.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Second down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 7. Darnold from the gun. Left side, he finds Smith-njigba. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air again, Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Darnold. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's another.
Darnold to throw again. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Darnold. And it's caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Mayfield's pass complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 6.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. And our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles
Start of the
Davis.
2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
For a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cuff. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
To throw is Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Darnold. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the 1st.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Walker. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds Smith-njigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 13.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Tampa Bay.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going across the formation, there's Houghton with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Here's White. They set up the screen. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 20-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
17.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the head.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got
kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Darnold. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Yaya Diaby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
The Buccaneers offense had Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 3rd and 9 here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Hand off here to Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Mayfield down. Steps away to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
At the 19.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Darnold. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down.
Darnold down to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A strong running. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
13 yards on the play. And that's good for another Seahawks.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Buccaneers 22.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 49-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. Now Mayfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Walker to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Mayfield with it once more. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield to throw it. Again, it's Johnson. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.